Can we just talk about why is my hair doing this? Like, why? We're gonna fix that. Good morning. I look crazy. Obviously, I slept hard. Oh, y'all, we just had the longest, honestly, probably most labor-intensive weekend we've had in a very long time. Thank God for my dad and Mario and my mom and my sister and obviously Trevor. We're having this situation. I feel like when I have a lot of life things going on, I go dark on everything. I go dark on social media. I go dark in real life. Like, it's just too much for my brain. We had to do this thing where we had to dig a 3-foot hole, well, like a 3-foot trench on the side of our house. Probably, I don't know, like a couple months ago. We knew that we were eventually gonna have to replace like the fuse box on the inside of our garage because there's too much going on, like power wise. And I think it had like just a basic fuse box, and obviously you guys know we have done a lot of improvements on our house. We are at the end of July, or the beginning of July. Beginning of July is when we signed on our house 2 years ago, and end of July is when we actually moved in. If you have been here for like the move-in vlogs and all of like the home stuff, well, we are having to update our energy, what is it called? Fuse boxes. We have 2 in the garage right now, but we definitely needed a new one with higher voltage or amperage, just so nothing in the house is like a liability for too much, like us using too much energy in the house. So basically, long-winded, we had to dig up a big hole, a 3-foot hole, and basically that's just so that Encore can come out and replace some pipage that needed to be updated. I don't know a lot of that stuff. All I know is we were definitely in the trenches this weekend. I want to show you guys like what the freaking hole looks like later, because it looks insane. Shout out to my family, because we literally would not have been able to finish it this weekend if it wasn't for them. Shout out to my dad and Mario. But it was just a lot. It's a very deep hole. It's supposed to rain this week. Like, we just have a lot of moving parts. So I have been MIA trying to figure my life out. I totally forgot to intro the vlog, so let's do that now. What's up if you're new? Hi, my name's Ivy, and if you're not new, thank you for always coming back and being a part of my internet family. I am so happy to have everybody here. Let's do a little update on the days that I haven't been talking to you guys. So, update. What could I update you on? I never even talked to you guys about the 2 last book clubs that I had. I talked, I think, about the first book club that I had, but I didn't tell you guys how the last one went. Book club happens every month, and I went to the first book club with one of my friends. We had a pretty good time. I met a lot of people, and then the second book club, I actually went by myself. I started going to this book club at the beginning of the year, so the second book club, I actually ended up going by myself, which was last month. And I was really nervous because in my brain I was like, I'm not going with anybody. I don't know anybody here. I had a feeling that I could probably make a friend that also went alone, so I decided to go alone. That is, I would say that that's not very characteristic of me, because normally I don't do things like that, but I had so much fun. I turned going by myself into meeting 5 different girls, and we had a lot of fun. And then After that book club, I came home so pumped because I was so proud of myself. Especially, I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but when you do something or make a step, like it can be something as simple as like, normally you're not a person that goes to like workout classes alone or doesn't go to workout classes, but then you make the effort and do that, or you do something that is kind of like going over a hump in your brain that would normally make you very anxious or be like an uncomfortable position to put yourself in. I feel like things like that make me better, and I knew that I liked book club and I didn't want to not go just because I didn't have anybody to go with. I think this experience has taught me that it's okay and actually really fun to do things by yourself, especially like going by yourself. This is what my brain told me the first time that I went to book club alone. I was like, am I just gonna sit here and not talk to anybody and just kind of like read my book and kind of feel awkward that I don't have anybody to talk to? A lot of people go to book club with like a friend or somebody else, and in my head that's what I told myself. I'm like, am I just gonna sit here or am I gonna try to like put myself out there a little bit and make convo? And that's what I did, and I'm very proud of myself. I've made a lot of really cool connections that I'm very happy with, so that makes me happy and excited. After that initial book club, which was last month, which was February, we went for our March book club, which was on Thursday. I went alone again, and it was actually raining on Thursday, so I was like, oh, is anybody even like gonna come? I was kind of already had that thought in the back of my head, but I had already met like 5 different women, so I was like, I think like one of my friends that I made should be there, right? Nobody was there, so I had to do it all over again, and I had a lot of fun. I met some people, I mingled, and I put myself out there. I feel like this experience has made me feel very good about just my socializing. If I'm in a setting where we have something in common, I am very talkative. I met this woman and we kind of just clicked, and we're talking about life and home renovations and all types of stuff, and I'm glad that I went. So this is your sign. If you have never been or have done something like this to put yourself out of your comfort zone, I suggest starting small, probably maybe like eating by yourself. I used to eat at dinner places by myself like all the time. I would literally take a book, go and eat alone at a restaurant, and I miss having that sense of, I don't know, just contentness and knowing that I can do things alone. I feel like for a lot of us now it's scary to like go to a place and eat alone, but I had a really good experience. So I feel like the book club experience is making me want to do more things alone, which I feel like we've talked about before. All of that to say, you guys let me know in the comments if you have done anything like an activity by yourself, like say a 5K, a run, going to dinner by yourself, or you can even start small and like going shopping alone. I know a lot of people don't shop alone, but I love shopping alone, to be honest. I love being able to like take my time. You guys let me know in the comments if you were to try something like spending more time by yourself, what do you feel would be the most comfortable for you? Yeah, that's how book club went. And also on top of that, did I tell you guys, when I was going to book club by myself the first time, I was like, oh, okay, I'll have some time to read my book. I can't remember what book I was reading at the time. I did not read that book. Both times that I went alone, I did not read one single page of my book. I was too busy making friends, too busy chatting. I did not read any of my books. So let me update you guys on some bookish things. I'm going on the Kindle app on my phone. Currently, I have downloaded a couple different books. What Happens After Midnight by K.L. Walther, which I've read a K.L. Walther book. It was something about summer. I can't remember. I also have the Guy Ritchie Hot Shots Volume 2, so book 2. I have Wild Side, which I haven't read yet. Frederick Bachman, Beartown. I just finished reading, I have Wild Side. I just finished reading Wild Eyes like last week. and Just for the Summer, because Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez is one of my favorite summer reads. If you haven't already read that book, I highly suggest, because it honestly, personally, it was just such a good book. We have all of these on my TBR, and I'm trying to look to see what else they have. We're gonna try to be productive girls. I want to finalize, edit as much as I can so that I don't have to worry about this anymore. Now that we've had a couple weeks to try this out, I think I've had these probably a month and a half. I can say I really, really, really like this set of headphones. I got them on Amazon, and they're the T-Fun brand. I'll have them linked in case anybody wants them. I know they have different colors. Let's see what colors they have. Here they are. They have silver and space gray, which is kind of like a black. Those are the color options. And they're like $50. I will say I love these. So we're going to get it together and work on the computer for a little while. We are going to read and relax because the next couple days are going to be filled with nothing but rain. So we are going to have much needed cozy time. Welcome to another day. Today is Thursday. I have some updates. I'm actually sitting here watching Sarah Crowley's vlog. I woke up really early this morning because Trevor and I thought, okay, backstory. Let me tell you guys what happened. I told you guys in the last vlog about the hailstorm that happened. Well, apparently we're supposed to get more hail, or we were supposed to get more hail. I don't know if it's still coming, but we were supposed to get more hail last night. And so Trevor and I were like, we have to do something. So we went to this parking garage and parked his truck there. Trevor's truck had a lot of hail damage. So we got that fixed probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we were trying to prevent that from happening again. So we decided to take his truck to a parking garage and park it there overnight. So I've been up since like 6 so that I could drive him to go grab the truck. But we have had a pretty productive and chill day. Let me update you on all things book related. I am currently kind of listening to this book on Kindle Unlimited, since I know a lot of you are Kindle Unlimited girlies. We are on page 292 of a 414 page book, which is great for me. It's called Protect. This is what it looks like. It's called Protect. I don't know if that's the series name. It's called Skyridge Hot Shots Protect Volume 2. I mean, it's good so far. I would rate it like a 3. Like, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like obsessed with it. So I'm trying to find a book that I know I'll be obsessed with, which I was talking to Courtney about this. We have both been in our reader girly eras. So I don't know if I am just not an audiobook girly. Like, I love listening to audiobooks because it gets my reading in. I'm on my phone less, which is the top of my list, is like trying to decrease my screen time, which reading is the perfect solution for that. But I don't know if it's that I'm not reading books that I'm obsessed with, or it's that I'm listening to them on audio. So we're gonna experiment. I have a book that I've been really wanting to read. It's What Happens After Midnight. It's this one. So we're gonna try to read that like physically on my Kindle instead of listening to it. But I do want to try and just finish the Protect book first. And they do have like quite a couple. I didn't know they had this many like audiobooks on Kindle Unlimited. I was looking at this the other day and I'm really intrigued about all of these like audiobooks that they have. So we might look at those after I read my other book, but that's what I have going on right now. That book is good so far. It's basically about a girl. Her name is Violette, and the guy's name is Rowan. Basically, Rowan is this whole series is about like firefighters, and Rowan is a firefighter and he got really badly burned. Violette, I think that's how you say her name. Let me check, because that's how they say it. I don't know if it's Violette or Violet, because I've been listening to it, not reading it. No, it's Violette. Yeah, it's Violette. Violette is a nurse, and basically she has to take care of him because, like I said, he had like second-degree burns on his body. There's also a backstory with them. Basically, second chance romance. She is a mom as well, so you kind of get a little bit of that stuff. I'm trying not to talk too much about it just in case. I don't want to like ruin anything for anybody, but it's good so far. I would say it's good. I like the world that it's set in, but I just am not getting that like obsessed feeling. So I don't know if I'm gonna read the third one. They are easy reads. I would say that they like go pretty fast, which is fine. I'm probably gonna give it like a 3-star. At least right now, that's how I'm feeling. I have like about 100 pages left to listen to, and then I should be done. So there's your little book update. I am watching, like I said, Sarah Caroli on my iPad, but my iPad needs to charge, so I'm sitting here charging it in the office. I have some things that I'm wanting to do with the office. I just feel like I need the office to feel a little bit more cozy. I really, really, really want in this area back here, you guys only ever see like this, but I have those really big windows here. I just have them closed right now because it's really, really gloomy outside. But on this wall back here, I'm wanting to use this area and put like that big cabinet that I have by my front door. I want something very similar for this area because I feel like the office, I use a lot of things. I want to try crafting in here too, like doing stuff that I find fun in here as well. And I do want, what I did want for a really long time was to have like a little chair or something in here so that I could read. But now what I'm thinking is I might turn my other guest room, once we eventually get rid of the dressers that are in the other guest room, once we get rid of those, we are planning on selling those. Instead of holding all of our like underwears, bras, all of that stuff in there, I'm thinking maybe I want to turn it into like a reading area or a reading nook, like something cute and cozy, because I would prefer a chair, but I just don't know where that would fit in here because there's only so much space. My office really isn't that big, but I like it for what it is, especially like when we moved in here, it was the perfect space. As soon as I came back here, I was like, this would make a perfect office instead of using like a whole bedroom, because when we lived in Fort Hood, we had like a smaller bedroom in the middle of our room and the guest bedroom, and that was my office. But I love the vibe in here. I just feel like we need more color, and I don't really know what I want to do in here yet. I know I want something here. I just want some color and some life
to be brought into here, and I have been looking on Facebook Market a lot. I thought even finding like putting some shelves here would be really cute. So all of that is still TBD because I don't have the vision to execute it yet. I don't know exactly what I want yet, but what I do know is I want to keep this desk. If you have been here for a while, or if you haven't been here for a while, we got this desk for free when we lived in Fort Hood because I saw that some guy in Austin was selling this for, I think, $50. And once we got there, he saw that Trevor and I were coming from Fort Hood and he felt bad and he's like, just take it. We're like, are you sure? Like, we'll give you the money, we'll pay you. He's like, no, it's fine, just take it. And so I got this beautiful desk that I sit at all the time for free from just some super nice guy in Austin, and it has been so nice. I need some advice. What do you think I should do? I do think that it would be cute to have like a buffet table or something here just to store like my camera stuff, files, things like that, just to keep it safe and out of the way because I'm getting tired of having like this filing cabinet. I want something different. So if you have any opinions, let me know. I'm gonna come back to you guys in a little while. I am letting my hair kind of not dry, but I put dry shampoo in it and I'm waiting for it to really soak in so then I can kind of diffuse it out with my fingers. I am taking a ID picture tomorrow, so I just want it to cooperate with me because I knew if I cleaned it, well, first of all, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and Saturday, and I knew if I freshly washed my hair, it wasn't gonna hold my overnight heatless curls. So wish me luck. We'll see if it actually cooperates with me tomorrow. I haven't talked to you all in a bit, but we are prepping chicken salad. I bought a rotisserie chicken, so I shredded it, the stuff that I didn't eat, and we're gonna make some chicken salad for dinner. It's 5:10. I'm gonna watch my YouTube video, prep this,